Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Demon Souls. This time I am doing post-commentary. I kind of messed up a little bit when I was trying to record. I had a great conversation with myself, if that matters at all to you guys, but I kind of messed up. I got the audio things all set up properly, all how I wanted to have them set up, and I got the mic in place, and I did all that good stuff, and it would have sounded fantastic. But I kind of forgot to, actually turn the mic on. So that kind of makes things a little bit difficult when recording commentary, when your mic isn't on. So bear with me, guys. I'm not actually talking as I go through what I'm doing. And to be honest, I barely remember what I was even doing for most of this episode. So yeah. All I really started off by saying was I was going to have a hard time because last episode, I tried to just run past everything and do all that, and the video itself on that episode got all corrupted, and I saved what I could, but it didn't really work out so well for me. I just sort of made a little montage of everything. And then I recorded this one, and then the commentary didn't go all the way perfectly because I forgot to turn the recorder on, I forgot to turn my mic on. Whatever, you know what I mean. So, difficulties. And that was a fantastic way to start off this episode. Just missing with my arrow and then getting one shot. Fantastic. Honestly, I don't even remember that happening, but cool. So, yeah. Trying to think of what I was actually talking about while I was doing this. I think I was talking about how I had just recently uploaded 4 videos, and this one was supposed to be uploaded, but I couldn't because of the whole commentary issue, and then I was lazy about doing it, and blah blah blah. So, yeah. Now, since this has been recorded a few days, well, more than a few days ago, about a week and a half ago now or so, I've been kind of lazy. I've been really lazy with uploading this. I've been dreading doing this 46-minute commentary, 46-minute post-commentary, longest one I've ever had to do. Just dreading it, not looking forward to it at all. So, yeah. I had a lot of trouble with this particular area right here. When I did it the first time, I managed to get through all of this on my very first, or not my very first try, but one of my first 5 or so tries. I'd managed to get through this area, and now I struggled with it so much after that first death against the boss. It just, I don't even know. I was having a lot of trouble, and right here I'm trying to shoot these guys down just to see what I can do, but I didn't really have that much luck with it. So yeah. Now, since then, since those 4 videos went up, the 4 Dark Souls weapon showcases went up, I had an interesting experience, to say the least. For those who are unaware, PewDiePie liked one of my videos. So his fans, his bros, all came and swarmed the video, my Gargoyles Halberd video. So now, that video, it had like 6,000 views before he came, and now it's at like 140 some odd thousand views, which is fantastic. It's great for my channel. It's just, man, some of the people commenting on that. I read one comment saying that the person was here because of PewDiePie, which I'm fine with. I don't care why they're here as long as they enjoy the video. But they said, I'm here because of PewDiePie, I'm not even watching this video. How rude can you be? Come on. If you're gonna click on a video because of someone else, then at least watch the video that they watched, pay attention to it maybe. Sure, I get it, if you're not interested, fine, just leave. Don't bother commenting, don't saying, yeah, I'm here because of this, but I'm not even watching it. Come on. It is what it is. And then there was another person who said that he accidentally liked the video, but I've got a little bit of different information than that. He definitely did not accidentally like the video for sure, because he actually was apparently subscribed since December 26th, according to what I can see, which is kind of cool. Biggest YouTube channel subscribed to me. Not gonna lie, I don't really care for the style of his videos, but that's still pretty cool. Can't really complain about that. So, yeah, that's what it is. Now, right here, I decided that the best policy for dealing with these guys was to just sort of push them off the edge, and, you know, I think I'm kind of right about that. And right there, some holy arrows, can't complain about that. Never really used the things, but oh well. And you know, those rays, those flying sky manta ray things just suck. Can't stand those things. Just, they don't make life easy. This whole area, the narrow ledges and everything, I don't know why I struggled with it so much compared to other areas of the game, but I definitely did. Maybe I'm under-leveled for this, I really have no clue, but it was not an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. I got through it. Get through it by the end of this episode. I actually do manage to kill the boss. Spoiler, sorry. Really though, it's not... I like the area and I don't like the area. I love the level design of it, but I hate the area itself. I don't really know how the best way to describe it is. The choke points that they built into it are very annoying. I'd be a little bit better off if these guys either didn't have as much health as they do, or if they didn't respawn as fast. Either of those would be fine with me. Right there, I could have killed that one, but another one would have just respawned, so whatever. Doesn't really matter. And right there, just going right under his shield, or not right under his shield, but right under his laser, going over to this guy and killing him. And something happened right here. The invisible laughing ones, yeah, mean. They are mean. Very, very mean. I didn't expect them to be as powerful as they are, but I don't even know. I shouldn't underestimate enemies in this game, I suppose. And I was hoping I'd be able to find it just by sort of poking around, but I don't know. Kind of funny though, as soon as I turn around, I get backstabbed. Just like it was there the whole time. And then I fell all the way down. Gotta love it. So, going way back to the start to do it all over again. I have been through this area so many times, it's just ridiculous. But never going back there again, that's for sure, until my next playthrough. Because I am going to be doing a next playthrough, not going to record it probably, but I do have some plans for some Demon Souls videos and some Dark Souls videos. Just sort of comparing the movesets between the two with the different weapons, just showing how they've changed, just because I think that's interesting. A few of you guys might think it's interesting as well, I don't know. If you think it is, then please say so in the comments. If you think it's a waste of my time, then go ahead and feel free to say that in the comments too. I mean, it kind of matters what you guys think, right? I think it would be interesting to see how the movesets changed, especially the greatswords. They were a bit lazy with the greatswords in this one, to be honest. That's my opinion. They were very lazy with their movesets. Not so much so in Dark Souls. They've got more unique movesets, more useful movesets, in my opinion. But in Demon Souls, the movesets are just not that great. Now, on the other hand, movesets on things like the Winged Spear are so cool, I like them a lot better. So, also the Longsword, very similar moveset, but it feels different, you know what I mean? So, just a little comparison showing Demon Souls and Dark Souls and then talking about the differences between the two and a little analysis of all that good stuff. So, yeah. That's something to look forward to in the future. If you guys are interested, I can do that. Also, in the event that I do need to do another post-commentary, instead of, actually running out of things to say, like I feel like I'm going to during this one, I think you guys probably could, just... Wait. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Just sort of do a Q&A sort of thing. Just, ask a question on this video. I'll answer it on the next one or the next time I have to do a post-commentary. Just 'cause, whatever. It is what it is. I don't know. Just trying to throw out some ideas that you guys might like. If you have any suggestions on what I could do, then please feel free to, leave a comment and tell me. Because this whole... post-commentary I'm fine with, 46-minute post commentary I'm not so fine with, and I've had videos that are over an hour long. Doing a post commentary for an hour, that's not really necessarily my idea of fun. So, I mean, not to say that I don't like doing commentary, it's just I don't know. I'd rather be actually playing more, because I haven't had a chance to get online and play in too long, and I really would like to change that. So, yeah. Right there to get a little hit trade. Can't complain. He broke my guard with my shield, and I killed him, so worked in my favor. But man, I really love the Spears moveset. I really do. So, let's see. What else can I talk about? I'm really liking Demon Souls a lot. I really am. It feels bigger to me than Dark Souls does. And I guess the reason for that would be the lack of a sort of checkpoint-like thing, you know, the bonfires. The lack of those, it makes the game feel larger to me, and that's a good thing. Dark Souls 2, I'm hoping that there are a good number of bonfires, because I do like that aspect of it, but I'm hoping that they really are sort of spaced far apart, because yes, in Dark Souls there are a few times when the bonfires are spaced very far apart, but it doesn't compare to Demon Souls. But I guess on the other hand, due to the fact that you can be invaded at any point, whether you're hollow or not, and the fact that when you're hollow and when you're hollowing you're starting with less health every single time, I guess due to that, maybe the close bonfires, similar to how they are in Dark Souls 1, maybe that wouldn't be such a bad thing. I don't know. It's hard to say really how it's going to play out, and it really does depend on how active the PvP is going to be. I know it's going to be very active at first, way more active than Dark Souls is at the moment, definitely, but that being said, it's sort of hard to tell how things are going to play out and all that. So, it should be interesting, that's for sure. Okay, so we take out that Reaper. And I did not expect the laser, the pew laser thingy, to actually go through the wall. I don't know what it is with this area and having enemies that shoot through walls, but I do not really care for that. So right here I'm trying to find where that little invisible guy is, and I don't know why I was facing the wrong way. It's like I was asking him to stab me in the back yet again. Not necessarily an ideal situation. And I thought it would be a good idea to just sort of aim my fire spray around to see if I could, you know, find him with that. And I guess it sort of ended up working. Good enough. I'm not going to complain. But the enemies in this area that shoot through walls, it's kind of annoying. Not going to lie. It's kind of annoying. Now, right here, I remember this actually. When I was editing together the little montage, I saw a part in this area where it looked like off to the side over by those stairs there was a set of eyes, which I thought were the next Reaper, but it was just that little puddle pond thing over off in the distance. So, I was wrong, really, that's all it comes down to. It's a really cool area. I do love the level design of Demon Souls. I love how it sort of just forces you to go back through the entire thing, and I mean, based on that, I can see why people are saying it is more difficult than Dark Souls. Really, though, the ring in this game, whatever it's called, the one that makes it harder for enemies to detect you, that makes this game a lot easier. I ran through this area. I ended up trying to decide if I wanted to use it or not, because people were saying that I should use it on this boss fight. Others were saying I should not use it on this boss fight. I made it to the boss, I died horribly yet again, and then I decided by throwing things, you know, see which one goes farthest and do that whole little game. My girlfriend, I don't even know why she started to do that, but that's her thing, and I just copied it, so. Speaking of, she's actually here with me, and I thought she had her headphones in and was ignoring me, but apparently she's listening and is a little bit upset with me for mentioning that. Sorry, Becca. She stuck her tongue out at me. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, I just picked up a red flash drive and a blue flash drive, and I was like, okay, red means I get the ring, blue means I don't. Threw them. The red one went farther, so I went and got the ring. I had just died anyway, so it's not like I went to run all the way back. That'd be stupid. But, you know, it is what it is. So, this area of the game, as nice as it is and as fun and satisfying as it is to get through it, I think that this one could use some sort of shortcut to get back down, because it really just, it was very difficult to get through. Now, as I said before, with that ring that next to everyone probably used, it makes it so much easier. I got through this area without a problem once I put that ring on. Without it, though, I can definitely understand why people say Demon's Souls is harder. So, it is what it is. Now, let's see. What can I say? You know, it's really difficult to talk for this long at a time. Not everyone realizes how stupidly difficult it can be, but people who do these incredibly long post commentaries, I mean, I don't even know. Usually most of my post commentaries are between 6 and 20 minutes. The longest one I've done before this was about half an hour, and I just repeated myself so much during that. But these post commentaries can be really difficult. I honestly would rather have been stuck doing, or not really even stuck doing, I would have rather been doing a live commentary for this. And I tried, but hey, whatever. And I knew that arrow was going to hit me. I remember as I was doing that, I was like, this arrow's going to hit me. It's going to get me right in the back and I'm going to die. And I knew it. It's just one of those moments you know it's going to happen and you just can't do anything about it. That's really one thing about the Souls games I like. It's not that they are incredibly difficult at times, it's just that you make it more difficult for yourself than you need to. Or at least that's just what I do sometimes. I don't know about you guys, but I have a habit of wanting to do things my way, and if I don't get them done in that way, I will keep doing them until I get it. Not necessarily the smartest thing to do with a video game like this, but it's just the way it is, that's just the way I do it. And you know, even though I kept dying, on the bright side, I got a lot of Dark Moonstone out of this. I can upgrade my shield. I still need to figure out how to upgrade the spear to a whatever it is path, the magic scaling path. I need to figure out how to do that, because that really would be a lot easier. Although for this area, these enemies are decently resistant to magic, at least from my sword that does the split damage. So I don't really know. I'm better off with this weapon, I think, but I don't even know. So I wish that I had gotten into this game a lot earlier. Hey, Becca? Becca? Can you turn that off? Thank you. Sorry, dehumidifier just turned itself on, and I forgot to take care of that beforehand. One of the benefits of recording commentary in the basement. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I still can't believe I forgot to turn on my mic for this. It was a rough week, I guess. I just kept forgetting one thing after another, and I don't even know. Oh well, it is what it is. So, I'm still trying to find a job. That's a thing still, unfortunately. I could have had a job delivering pizza. That would have been fun, or something like that. But my car kind of wouldn't be able to stand up. It wouldn't be able to handle all of the extra driving. And I mean, I'm going back to school this semester. I don't know if it's even going to be able to last for the semester. It's not in good shape, and oh, difficulties. But that's my life, that's my problems, and I guess I really don't need to be bitching about that here, do I? Sorry about that. It's very stressful, though. So, it is what it is. And there we go again with another death. Gotta love it. Welcome to Demon's Souls. The real Demon's Soul starts here. can't wait to go next time. Next episode, I'm going to be in the Valley of Defilement. Can't wait for that again. Apparently, this is going to be the bad part of the Valley of Defilement. The more Blighttown, the lower Blighttown part, apparently. So I'm looking forward to that. I've heard some horror stories of the meat cleaver phantom that is down there, and I'm looking forward to finding her. I'm gonna go out searching for her in there, but I'm hoping I find her and she doesn't find me. That's the thing I'm a little bit worried about, because if I find her, then I have the advantage. If she finds me, then I'm fucked. That's pretty much all I've got to say about that. And right there, almost got one shot. Almost. So close. Close, but not quite. And, you know, that's kind of what counts. It didn't kill me, which is a good thing. If I recall, this actually was one of the ones where I got a little bit farther in than previously. And, you know, by that I mean actually not dying right as soon as I get here. Which is, it's a good thing. I mean, it happens. It's a difficult game. It is a very difficult game. I don't know exactly what I was thinking earlier in the playthrough, and I was like, yeah, this isn't so bad. I can handle this. I mean, I can still handle this. It's just, it's not as forgiving as I had initially thought with the healing items. I've had to actually go farm for them a few times off of the Blue-Eyed Knights. That was definitely a thing I had to do for the Half Moon Grass, because I just kept dying and dying and dying, and didn't really work out so well. Also, the soul remains, very useful, fantastic. I'm very happy that I thought to actually do that. I feel like they are more useful in this game than the equivalent in Dark Souls, which I can't even remember the name of, to be honest. The Alluring Skull. That's what it is. I feel like the soul remains are more useful than the skull. Don't know why, it's just maybe because I didn't really even use the skulls very much, and right there, I really thought I was going to fall off. I really did. I had tried that before, and I did fall off, and that was not necessarily a pleasant experience. It was one of the earlier times I had actually made it through, and it was mildly annoying that I just walked myself right off the edge. It is what it is, but whatever. One thing I do like about this area, gives you a lot of souls. That's a lot. I am very okay with the number it gives, and if I do need to do any leveling up, I'm probably going to end up farming this area. I probably should buy that evacuate spell. That'd be very handy to have. Actually, apparently, on the topic of the evacuate spell, one of my friends was telling me there was a glitch with it that you can use to get infinite souls and items and stuff. And you could use it on boss souls, which would be very convenient. I'm actually considering using it on boss souls just so I can get the items. Not for anything, like, special. It's just, I want to be able to do the comparison between weapons in this game and weapons in Dark Souls. And to do that easily enough, I should start doing that with the boss souls so I can get the boss weapons. On the other hand, I don't really want to have to use a glitch in this playthrough of the game, so I'll probably start another file and work with it on that. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'll get to it eventually. Right there, you know, I was saying, I remember this part too. I was saying I don't want to fall down again and deal with the slugs again, just like I did on the last episode where I made the montage. I think in that one, I was even saying, okay, I'm just going to run through here, I don't want to deal with the slugs, and then I fell off right as I said that, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I have to deal with them now. And it was right around there, I just ran straight, didn't notice that it turned, right there by that little thing of souls. I like how in certain areas of the game, you can see, like, the souls of the dead just sort of floating around. Kind of makes you wonder, though, because the demons, they're supposed to, you know, be getting the souls. They're supposed to be taking and devouring the souls. Why are their souls just floating around if there's a bunch of demons that are supposed to, you know, take over and do that? I don't understand it exactly, but I don't know, it's just a little cool detail that they've got them floating around, I guess. I really don't know why they've got it. It doesn't make sense to me, and it doesn't really make sense lore-wise to me. It's just something that they did, so I don't know. If you guys have any if you guys have any idea why they have it like that, I think there's a part in 1.1, and then there's that one right there. What makes those two areas special? I don't know, maybe there is something that makes them special and I'm just not knowledgeable enough about it. I don't know. But, oh well. So, here we go with the boss yet again. I believe I get totally and utterly destroyed this time, so it is what it is. But gotta say, that is a very cool sword he's got. And I like how he sort of roars when you hit him. It's like he's trying to find you, because he's blind. I realize that he's blind, but it's cool how he roars. It's sort of like a little echolocation sort of thing, it seems like. I don't know. It's kind of cool. So, yeah. Right there, I don't know why I was going into the menu. I was going to do something. Oh, right. I switched on to the Night Shield because the first time I made it here, he one-shot me through my shield. Didn't want that happening again, so I put on a shield with higher stability and was hoping for better results. Now, I had since learned how to deal with him, kind of. Not for this fight, but I kind of figured out when he roars, you shouldn't move. It just sort of makes sense, because I thought when I was playing and recording, or thought I was recording my commentary, I just was sort of like talking to myself about how I'm supposed to do this, and as I was going down after I picked up the ring, Thief's Ring, that's what it's called, I remembered finally. I remembered that, well, not really remembered that, but thought that maybe I should, you know, not move when he roars or attack him when he roars. So I tried that out the next time. I don't know if it's actually the Thief's Ring that helped me out so much, or if it's the fact that I did that. I really don't know, but I'm thirsty, so I'm going to drink my Mountain Dew. Alright, that's better. So, right here, this is the moment I was talking about earlier when I was deciding if I wanted to get the ring or not, and I was throwing around my flash drives. I found a flash drive the other day, 4 gig flash drive. I don't know where it came from. It was, well, I do know where it came from, kinda. It was obviously mine at some point, but I don't know when I bought it, or why it disappeared. So, yeah, I don't know. Found it though. It had some stuff from high school on it still, and that was like, it had some stuff from 10th grade on it. I'm a junior in college now. So that kind of puts things in perspective of how long that stupid thing has been missing. So right here I'm getting my Thief's Ring to become harder for enemies to detect. And I don't deposit anything, I don't think. Maybe I do deposit deposit the Dark Moonstone, that's what it is. I thought I did, I wasn't too sure. I need to use that rapier more, that epee rapier. I want to actually have a use for that, but everything in the areas I've been in seems to be pretty fire resistant. It doesn't seem to be that great of a weapon in my opinion. It's cool. It sort of reminds me of Velka's rapier, but it's fire instead of magic. I'm wondering if there's going to be something similar in Dark Souls, if it'll be, say, I don't know, lightning instead of magic, or occult damage instead of fire or magic or whatever. Although, wasn't Velka's rapier occult damage? I think that it is occult damage, so that's something. Who knows? I don't know. It does magic damage, but it's an occult weapon because it's got that modifier. That's what it is. So, yeah. Seems like they're continuing a lot of things over to Dark Souls 2 from what I've seen. I've seen a lot of the same starting armor sets that are the same. I've seen a few interesting things. The Zweihander in that Dark Souls 2 demo, not demo, but network test, the Zweihander in that sort of combines the moveset from the Zwei and the Greatsword in Dark Souls, which is definitely a cool thing. I'm really hoping that there's some sort of Leo Ring equivalent though, because, I mean, you guys know I like that, and apparently there's a ring in this game that is somewhat similar. I don't remember what it's called, but apparently there is one in this game that is somewhat similar, has a similar effect, but to direct hits. which I'm wondering if they will be bringing those back into Dark Souls 2 or if they are going to leave them out. I know there is a direct hit system in Dark Souls 1, that was the laundry. Yet again, another benefit of recording in the basement. And this is really showing how stupidly overpowered this ring is. The manta ray things, they're not even shooting at me. They're like, okay, nothing's going on down there. I really don't give a fuck. These enemies on the narrow edge, they don't even see me, really, until I get close enough. And it makes it really stupidly easy. Like, it's just overpowered. And I can really see what my friend was saying about how this would ruin my experience with the game. I loved how difficult this game is without the ring. I'm going to keep playing this game without the ring after I kill this boss. That's what I've determined. I put it back with Thomas and it's never coming out again because it's just too cheap. It's too easy. It's Demon Souls on easy mode, and I don't like that so much. It's not as fun as it was when it was kicking my ass. I liked that about this. That being said, I'm curious if they're going to have something similar to that in Dark Souls 2, because we had the Ring of Fog, which, yes, it was useful, but it wasn't available early on in the game, and who knows? I never have really played the game with the Ring of Fog, because it's not easily available from the start of the game. If it was, maybe it would be relatively overpowered. I don't really know. We'll have to find out. I should do some testing on that. And, you know, I probably will, just to see how good of a ring it would be for just doing a general playthrough early on in the game. That being said, I don't know when I'm going to get to that, but oh well. So right there I was waiting for the souls from the enemies, and going on from there, just saying, screw it, I'm running past everything, and that's definitely the thing you should do with Demon Souls. It's easy to do if you're wearing this ring. It's good if you're on your way back to a boss and you just sort of get fed up with it. I wasn't necessarily fed up with running back, it's just I decided I'd give it a shot and see how it went, and I honestly did not expect it to be this good. It made it way too easy. I didn't like it. I was like, okay, this is not a problem. I totally got this, and there's no challenge to it. I mean, the Reaper there, he was barely even starting to turn towards me as I ran past him. He just was like, oh, there was something there? Oh well. And I don't get it. But I guess it is what it is, so really hoping that there's not something like this in Dark Souls 2, because that would not make it easy. Or not make it fun, rather. It would make it easy, and by doing that, it would not make it fun. I'm really looking forward to the PvP in Dark Souls 2, how you can invade anyone, and how anyone can invade you, whether or not you're hollow. And that's definitely a cool thing. Now, with that in mind, it's not going to be so bad invading in Dark Souls 2 as the Dark Wraith Covenant equivalent, due to the fact that you're going to be invading people who aren't necessarily at full health. They also could be down as low as half health, and you invade with 75% of yours, I believe. Not a bad thing. Also, apparently if you invade or are summoned using a red summon sign, apparently both you and the host will have full health. You will be both, you know, on equal terms, which is a good thing. It makes sense, especially for duels. So it seems like they're sort of encouraging the use of dueling more, or of the red summon sign more, encouraging dueling more, that's what I'm trying to say. And that's, you know, not a bad thing. It's definitely interesting, and right here, I don't know if it's because I'm wearing the ring, or if it's because I'm not moving or attacking while he roars. Because before I was running around, like, sort of panicking at his roar, because I was like, what if he's gonna see me? What if he's gonna see me or charge or whatever, like he did the very first time? Just gotta keep calm and everything will be fine. So, yeah. Really, this is a cool boss, and I like the concept of it, but it feels kind of gimmicky once you know what's going on, or if you use this ring. I don't know if that's just because he's blind and then he can't see me or detect me anyway because I'm wearing the ring, or if it's just because that's how they made this boss. I honestly don't know. I really am kind of mad at myself, actually, for wearing the ring for this. I wish I had tried it without the ring, doing it like this. That would have been a good thing to do, but I didn't do it. So, unfortunately, it is what it is, and I have to live with the disappointment in myself for not listening to my friend Alex and for using this stupid ring. So, yeah, that's that. Really, it's a cool boss, though. It's a cool concept, but kind of gimmicky. Apparently, there is a boss similar to the Bed of Chaos level of gimmickiness. The Dragon God, I guess, is that level of gimmicky. I don't know which one's going to be worse for me. The Bed of Chaos, I've never actually had that much difficulty with. Dragon God, though, that doesn't sound like it'll be a good thing for my health. So, that'll be interesting. Apparently that's one of the archdemons, but that's not the one I'm going to be going to first. The one I'm going to first is Garl Vinland, because I want some revenge on that guy. Just my first experience with Demon Souls, I explained it in my very first episode of the game playthrough. My first experience with it, my friend Alex was like, "Hey, I'm playing this game, you should come try it." I was like, "Okay," so I went over, he handed me the controller, and he was like, "Here you go, go fight that guy." I was like, "Okay." So I went over and started R1 spamming him, and then I saw him starting to swing, put my shield up, he knocked me down the edge, down into these like little baby things in a pond, and they just destroyed me. And my friend Alex, he thought it was the funniest thing ever, so that is what it is. Right there, yeah. Shooting him or attacking him while he's roaring, that's what that'll get you. Not a good situation. And I decided I'd just use Soul Ray from then on, just so I can keep my shield on, just in case of the worst, really. That's all I decided to do with that. So, yeah. Now, I'm really wondering, what's with the body here? What significance does that have? Now, I know demons are apparently based off of certain things from an area. The Tower Knight apparently is based off of one of the knights from a Lance thing, I guess. Phalanx apparently is based off of one as well. Is this old hero demon based off of this dead person here? Is that like the actual old hero and then the demon is just based off of it? I have got no clue. I'm just trying to figure out everything myself still, so who knows? All that matters is that demon is dead, and we can move on from there. Only got 37 minutes. We're only 37 minutes into this. We still have a few minutes left to go with the commentary, and I'm just going around picking up items. That's interesting. That's the one that fell all the way down from earlier that I knocked off. Right around here. I saw that there was an item up there. I was wondering if it was just an item or a torch at first, and then I actually decided to walk around and found those stairs, and it was actually an item, so can't complain about that. And I'm wondering what that light is up there. If you go back a little, there was a little bit of light way up there, so that was kind of cool looking. And as is standard, I go and read the Old Demon Soul. Soul of the Old Demon, or Old Hero. Soul of the Old Hero, blah blah blah. Use it to make weapons, spells, and all that good stuff. They're all the same. They are all the same. I really wish... I like how they include little stories and stuff in the item descriptions. I hope they start to do that more with the souls of bosses you get in Dark Souls 2. Which kind of makes me wonder, what exactly is going on with the souls of the bosses in Dark Souls 2? What's the storyline behind the bosses? Because in Demon Souls, the bosses seem to be based off of things from the area, which makes sense. Some of the bosses seem to be based off of other people that were like corrupted or something, I guess. I don't know. Dark Souls, you had the bosses, which were the lords. You had the guardians and all that were guarding the bells. So you got some storyline with that. I'm wondering what's going on with the bosses in Dark Souls 2, though. Are they also people who tried to get rid of the curse? Because we know the storyline is involving the
Thanks
curse.
to you,
Are they
I was
trying
able
to,
to
were they
seek
trying to
vet.
get rid of the
Now
curse
I
and
stay if you
they did,
wish
and then
for
they
benevolent
became
protection in your
whatever
fight
they were?
against the demons.
I don't know.
Then bring
Is
me
that an effect of
demon
the curse?
souls.
You become like that if you're powerful
I
enough?
will cleanse them
Who knows?
and perform a miracle.
So, it's going to be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait for it. I'm not going to be doing a playthrough of Dark Souls 2 on the channel, though. Just pointing that out right now. I'm not doing a playthrough of it. I will be recording while I play, but I'm not going to be uploading and doing a live commentary and all of that. The reason that I'm going to be recording while I play is because right there I'm looking at Second Chance, and I think I actually decided to get it. I don't recall though. Yeah, I do decide to get Second Chance, I believe. Anyway, the reason that I'm not going to be doing the whole live commentary thing and doing the playthrough, a lot of people are going to be doing that. People more popular than me are going to be doing that. I really don't care to do that for Dark Souls 2 because I'm no expert on how it's going to be. I'm not the greatest at offering my opinion on this sort of stuff. I'm just playing through this because I like playing through this. So that being said, the reason why I'm still recording the weapons in the game, I am going to record, and whenever I get a weapon in the game, there's a little clip right there. I'm going to just take out that little clip of me getting the weapon to show where you can get the weapons in the game. I want to show where all the weapons in Dark Souls 2 can be, where you can get them from, where you can get the weapons from. That's my goal with Dark Souls 2. I'm going to show the location of all the weapons. I'm going to show the moveset of all the weapons in the video with the location, and then later on, in the order that I get them, I will be doing the weapon showcase on it in PvP as I did with the ones in Dark Souls. Similar style, same style really. I'm not sure if I'm going to include the location clip and all that in the showcase itself, or if I'm just going to do the PvP sort of thing only. I don't know. I will also probably be talking about it from a PvE standpoint at some point in the showcase itself. Whether or not I show me doing PvE with the weapon, that remains to be seen. I don't know, I'm going to play around with my little format for it, so that's something to look forward to. I'm excited for it. Right here I'm just leveling up so I can get the proper levels so I can remember all the stuff that I need to remember. And I really probably should level up my health more. I mean, I've got pretty much base vitality, base health, and that's not necessarily an ideal situation. Yeah. So, let's see. What else is there for me to talk about? Only got a few minutes left. Yeah, I really don't know. Just trying to use the last of the souls I can actually use, hoping to get the level I need, the amount of souls I need for the level, but I don't remember if I can actually get it or not. I don't think I actually was able to get there just on the soul items. I think I actually had to go kill something. Yeah, I actually went and had to go kill something. So close. So close, but so far. Frustrating when that happens, but it is what it is. So, I think... Where did I go? What did I do?
I'm sorry.
I actually don't even remember this.
Who are you?
Right, and I was told that if I talk to this guy enough, he'll go hollow and die, and I'll get an item from him. Crestfallen Sword, or something like that. That's great. But you need to get the pendant for the Crestfallen Sword. That's the thing. You gotta get the pendant from Dark Souls into Demon Souls, and then blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, Crestfallen Sword and all that. Best sword in the game. Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to all of the stupid rumors that pop up in Dark Souls 2. That's definitely one of them that's sort of stuck around, I guess. It's probably become more of a joke now. I'm wondering if they're going to have another Butcher's Knife in Dark Souls 2. That'll be cool. If they just continue bringing it over from game to game. I know there's going to be a Moonlight Greatsword. We all know there is going to be a Moonlight Greatsword, because there's always been a Moonlight Greatsword, and that's not something they're going to get rid of. But I'm really wondering if there's going to be another Butcher's Knife, or another play on the Meat Cleaver Phantom. because I guess Mildred is just nothing in comparison to her, and I'm looking forward to it. I am really looking forward to finding this Meat Cleaver Phantom and most likely dying. That's probably what's gonna happen, but I'm still looking forward to it. I want to level up my Blessed Mace just to see how that goes. Apparently the Blessed weapons are the most overpowered ones in the game, so I'm kind of hesitant in using one just because I don't need to really be using an overpowered weapon. I'm fine with what I've got, although I do want to upgrade my spear. So, right there I got the item I was told I would get, and wondering where the Candle Maiden went. Just couldn't find her even though she was right there. Just me being oblivious, that's perfectly alright, it happens. Alright, so got a little level up, and now getting that spell, that miracle. Gonna look forward to using this, it should be good. And I think I equipped it, right? Yeah. Did I? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing in the video, I guess. Love the scream when he dies. It's fantastic. Alright, so sorry about the long, rambly post-commentary this time, guys. Not gonna ever have to do that again, hopefully. If I do, please do and ask me some questions. I'll do a Q&A sort of thing with it. I'm fine with doing that. If you guys want to ask, I'll answer. So anyway, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.